Hello, in this video I'm going to be showing you the latest enhancement to our Point Cloud Metrology or PCM module. That enhancement, if we go to the Point Cloud Metrology ribbon, you'll see here right on the right hand end is cut sections through a color map or an STL file. So if we have an STL or a color map loaded, then we can cut sections through it. We do have a color map in here. We did scan this part with a scanner, loaded the data into CheckMate. We got this color map, and it's got a mating part, the black part you can see all around it. That's a mating part that this component rests on. So what we can do is we can go and take a look at it further by cutting sections. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, if I execute the command, we get this little pop-up display, and the first thing we want to do is make sure that we have clip visible meshes turned on. Okay, that way we can use all these commands. And I'm just going to turn that off for now. So we've got our part, and we have these different axes in which we can use the sliders. For example, if we want to cut a section, I'm going to say from left to right, and that would be a specific value, looking at the triplet here, a specific value of x. And we want to start kind of in the minus x direction. Okay, so I'm going to go down here in the little pop-up and type and make sure there's this radio button on the minus x. So by selecting that, now when we scroll through, you can see the slider at the top. As I move the slider, it's cutting a different section. And you'll notice the numbers changing underneath that. That's the value of x. So for example, I'm just going to let it go right there. Okay, and that's on the 44.3 line. Let's say we want to look at it on a nice even number. Let's say 45. So I can just put my mouse cursor in there, type 45 and hit apply, and you can see the cross section just quickly updates. So that's on the X45 location. Now, one other thing we can do here is I can click on this highlight edges. Okay, and you can see it's highlighted all the edges around that cross section. So not only can we do that, but then we can click the button beside it and say, let's capture the edges as a group. So if I click that, it suddenly activated and brought up a level called Mesh Section. So let's just hit OK. So we've got our color map and we've got the cross section. So I'm just going to go to the level where I turn off the color map and turn that level off. There we go. But you can still see the section. So you can see, just looking at it, like over here on the left side, you can see the left side of this edge is blue. So that's telling us, and it's blue and out of tolerance, right? Blue is out of tolerance on the high side. So that's telling us that the part's too high on that left edge. If we look over on the right side, okay, you can see there's a lot of light blue. So it's a little bit high on the plus side. Across the top, there's a little bit of royal blue in the bottom. There might be a little bit of an interference fit down there on the right-hand side, and a little bit of interference on the bottom, but again, not much. It's light blue. So if I turn this level off of the cross section, I'll turn the color map back on, and I'll bring up the command again. Okay, and I'll bring it out to the full amount. Okay, so that was the x-axis. Maybe what we want to do is the same thing, but maybe cut a section in the z-axis going the other way, perpendicular. Okay, so I'm going to say minus z. Okay, and the same thing. And now we can make whatever adjustments with this slider. Maybe I want to see what it looks like in there. Okay, and that's what, 27.3. So I'm going to type in, let's just type in an even number here of 30. And we'll hit apply. There we go. And the same thing, we got the highlight edges already on. So all I have to do is go in here and just say capture it, and it'll add it to another level. So let's go back to our levels. You can see it's created this one of Z30. If I turn off the color map, Okay, now we can see the cross section there. We definitely have some problems as we get below the main surface here of some interference. Okay, so this is a nice quick way we can cut sections and actually take a look at it. It's all color coded, and take a look at it and see if there's any kind of interference or if it's too shy and there's too big of gaps. Thanks for watching and have a great day.